Hey guys, so I just want to quickly show you a pretty nasty bug that I had to solve. And the problem was that in Node.js and with AWS, I was trying to upload a file in multiple chunks into AWS S3. And what I was trying to accomplish was that I wanted to calculate the entire file, the whole files, uh, checksum in one go and pass it to the AWS S3. As you might know, they support the full object even in multiple part, and when you're using multiple commands. So basically you have to pass the multi-part upload as your the full object as your checksum type. Then you need to only pass the checksum algorithm as well. And just one quick note that you can find the link here, and I will link the uh, link to, I will put the link to this GitHub repository so that you can find the code and all the other links that are useful. So yeah, you cannot use SHA-1 and SHA-256 when you want to have a full object checksum. So yeah, long story short, you send and you create the multi-part upload, and then you get back what is called upload ID. You need that for future, and here you can use that part, and you will pass the upload ID part number. And notice that here we don't specify and shouldn't specify checksum algorithm. And this is I just put it as a note that if you want to use composite keys, you should be able to do it this way. And also here you can specify it, for example, if you want to do the checksum calculation at source rather than in the cloud and in your AWS, and you don't want to do it there, but rather you want to do it here. Yep, and just like that, you get a response. Then you need all the part numbers and their tags to later on when you want to complete the whole file upload, you need to pass it on to the complete multi-part upload command. And you also need the upload ID. And also here, as you can see, I am passing the checksum. And sorry, I just remembered that I should zoom in a bit. Yeah, and the checksum type, again, you need to pass the full object. And then if you log everything at the end, you will see that the checksums match and they are correct. Just as a side note, you should, as they described it and as they wrote it in their documentation, you need to do two things. Whenever you face an error, you need to make sure that, okay, if upload ID does have a value, it means that you probably uploaded some of the parts, some of the chunks, and you need to abort the upload, multi-part upload, so that AWS will release those resources. Otherwise, it will keep them forever, and they will charge you for every last one of them, as long as they live. So yeah, there you have it. That's a tip that you need to know. And also, I'm pretty sure that this command might fail due to any reason. So it's always a good idea to log as much as you can. Here, for example, I just log the upload ID, bucket key, and file name and things like that, just for the fun of it. But yeah, you can see that okay, these are good things to just have. And yeah, maybe later you can use the AWS CLI to check if there is anything else that is lingering and you need to delete manually. But yeah, the better option would be to configure a lifecycle rule as has been described. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, here this guy in Stack Overflow, it just kind of took some screenshots and is explaining how you can schedule, how you can configure a lifecycle rule. Lifecycle rules are in general responsible for getting rid of everything. So that was it. It took me really a long time to figure this out. Why? Because I was using min.io in my local and development environment, and yeah, the really troublesome part is that if you use the latest version, at least as of now, I can assure you that this won't work. Yes, since they will throw an invalid part error at you, meaning when they are just sending this create multi-part file upload, actually they will skip this guy, and it is the same as if it was composite. So they will try to generate a checksum for each chunk, and then you have an entirely different checksum for the whole object, and then your code obviously will fail. Actually, I just if I'm not wrong, here, okay, min.io issues. Actually, let me just show it to you. Maybe the closed ones. I thought that they haven't implemented it, so I just jot down everything that I knew. But thanks God, this guy said that okay, you're using an old version, and he said that okay, in the latest version they have already fixed this. So basically, if you're using the latest and greatest of min.io, you will be safe. But just keep in mind that this guy, even though it is supposed to be pulling the latest version, at least it didn't do that for me. And because of that, I had to just run around and just hit my head against a brick wall to understand what's going on here. And by the way, here I also created and used the MC, which is their client to talk to the min.io and create like things like buckets, or try to activate the logs in a verbose mode, so that you can see everything that is happening there. This was also one of the things that I was trying to understand, because I was interested in knowing how to activate this guy. But remember that when you pass this guy, this container will not die, which means that this line will not reach at all. I just remove it. I just remembered, because originally this was just this much code, and that at that time exit 0 makes sense. But right now it is doing two different things at the same time. It is creating the bucket that I needed for testing, and also it is enabling the logs. You can just break maybe this guy into two separate container, but doesn't matter really. That's all that I had to talk about right now.